Hello, welcome back. I'm going to show you how to find the area of a triangle by using its lengths only. In this diagram, you can see the lengths are x, y, and z. This total length is y. To understand this, you have to know several things like Pythagorean theorem or Pythagoras theorem. In a right angle triangle, you know that c squared hypotenuse squared is equal to the sum of the squares of the legs. And another thing that you must know is difference of squares. A squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b times a plus b. If it appears like this in a bit harder way, then the same thing, this is your a, this is your b. So you get a minus whatever the inside this bracket and a plus whatever inside this bracket. And after that, if you want to open the brackets, you will see it become a minus x, and because of this minus, they become plus a plus y. And this is the answer. You must know how to expand like this. Square. First term is x squared, last term is y squared, middle term is 2xy. If it is minus, only the last middle term become minus. Something about square roots. If you look at this 100 divided by 16 square root, you can write the same thing as square root of 100 divided by 16. If you can break this square root into two pieces, like square root of 100 divided by square root of 16. Then if you want, you can say instead of square root of 16, it becomes 4. Or you can go backwards too. If you can put everything under one square root, 4 is square root of 16. Then instead of writing it twice, you can say square root of 100 divided by 16. Another important concept that you must know is LCM, lowest common multiple. Assume that you want to simplify this thing. So y means if there's nothing below that, is always 1, y over 1. Now we want to get everything under one roof, one line. So we have to multiply this part up and down by y. So this becomes y times y, 1 times y. So you get y times y, y squared, and this becomes y. So we have the same denominator, therefore we can simply say x plus y squared divided by y. So by knowing all this, you can go to a proof. How to find the area of a triangle using only its length. In this diagram, you can see your y1 squared plus h squared, we have drawn a perpendicular from there, is equal to x squared, applying Pythagorean theorem. Apply the Pythagorean theorem again to this side. Z squared equals h squared plus y2 squared. Next step is you subtract 2 from 1. y1 minus y1 squared minus y2 squared. H squared will cancel out like that. And after that, you can get the difference of squares here. Only in this side, left side. Then instead of y plus 1, y1 plus y2, you can call it y. Now we have expression for y1 minus y2. But y1 plus y2 is our y. So we are going to solve this by substituting for y2 in here. y1 minus, for y2 we can say y minus y1. And we open the bracket and take the y to other side and get the LCM. So now this y becomes y squared when it is coming on the one line. And these are y1. So we have expression for y1. Then in this triangle, we know that h squared plus y1 squared is x squared. And we already have expression for y1. So we substitute for y1 and simplify. Again I'm using our LCM. See, when you come on to underline, you have to multiply this by x squared. So it becomes 4x squared y squared. You can express this term like 2xy squared. Now we end up with another difference of squares. So we get like a minus b story, a squared minus b squared story. So we end up like this. And here you open the brackets. And then you can see the terms x squared, y squared and xy. So you put them together with the bracket, rearranging the terms. Here also same thing. Because we know that this part becoming x minus y squared. This part become x plus y squared. Then next, in the next paper, we can do another difference of squares. And then we know the area of the triangle is finally y times h divided by 2. Y over 2 times h. Now we had expression for h. That is, in the last paper, it was square root of this h squared. Square root of this expression. So that's why we have like this. The square root part we break into two square roots, as was in my example. That 4y squared, when it comes out of the square root, become 2y, and the y will cancel out. Now what will happen? Square root of this part. Now this 4, 2 times 2, 4, we can call it square root of 16 and put them under one square root. So it becomes like this here, 16. Hope you can remember my example. And now only we take the difference of squares. A minus b story, a plus b story. And this 16 we divide into 4 parts, 2, 2, 2, 2. Now we are almost in the final step. These are area of the formula, but it doesn't look nice. So we define a quantity called S is equal x plus y plus z divided by 2. If it is so, what is S minus x? This thing minus x. So we have a 2 in the denominator, so we take the LCM and simplify it. We end up with like this. And what is this one? It is the first term inside the square root, this one. So that is going to be s minus x. Similarly, if we work out s minus y, we end up with this. It is the second term inside our square root. Similarly, s minus z becomes this. It is the third term inside our square root. So finally, we end up with the area of the triangle is square root of s minus x times s minus y times s minus z times s, where s is x plus y plus z divided by 2. So when you know the 3 lengths of a triangle, you can find the area of the triangle using this formula. The advantage of doing this using a piece of paper is when you are doing this kind of thing, you will learn so many things, how to understand small things like difference of squares, expansions, square roots, and all this stuff. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this.